Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Team Tomey Inner Circle Weekly Meetup. We're getting started a little late tonight because I've been talking about getting a new laptop and some issues I'm having switching over to everything. But I think everyone can hear me, everyone can see the screen, and hopefully I can get my settings correctly. It'll probably take 2 or 3 webinars before everything's correct and the audio quality is there and everything. But we're going to roll through it. So tonight, I'm going to be talking about how to load your Aweber autoresponder. Email marketing is a huge part of all of our businesses. And I'm not going to talk about the whole email marketing part. We're going to talk about the techie part behind loading your autoresponder and stuff like that. We're not going to talk about what emails to create. Well, we will a little bit. We're not going to talk about what emails to create and stuff like that. I'm going to log into my Aweber account. And I've got a couple of them. I got a couple of different Aweber accounts. And the reason being is that I have one for like my niche stuff. Then I have one for, oh, come on, don't be, there we go. I have one for my main stuff, which is this one. Then I have one for my niche stuff. Then I've started a new one for various reasons. And then I have one for my affiliates, okay? So we're going to log into my main one right now. And, sorry, what is this? New update. Send targeted emails using tags to tag subscribers. Huh, I'll have to check that out, see what's going on. But anyway, tonight we're in my main Aweber account here. And if we look down through here, so when you first get started with Aweber, the first thing you have to do is create a list, okay? If it's, for a squeeze page, if it's for, product, whatever, the same, you have to create a list for it, okay? So we have my backpack business. This is for my backpack business lifestyle blog. So backpackbusinesslifestyle.com. So it's for people who opt in here, and then there should be a pop-up coming up. Unless I finally got that stupid thing disabled. I may have. Nope, there it is. So it's for this too, okay? I'm getting ready to switch my pop-up stuff. I'm going to be using the Thrives. Try to use the Thrive Leads, I think is what it's called. I bought it. I just haven't implemented it yet. So this is what this list is for. So once you have your list created, if you go here to Messages, and then you do the Legacy Follow-Up Series, you'll see I have emails already in here. Oh, one. Awesome sauce. So if we take a look at this one, let me see what I got here. Why I don't have follow-ups for this, I don't know. I'm getting ready to do a list audit. That's where I'm going to go through every one of my lists and see what they have and what I need to do with them. But this is, okay, so this is the first email. This is the first email I've created for these people who subscribe here. And it's just basically a welcome email. So I created this email, put it in here. And this will be the first email. As soon as someone subscribes, this is the email that they're going to get, okay? Now, if I wanted to, which I need to, and I don't know why there's not follow-ups in here, it's kind of perplexing because this is like one of my main big lists, I can add as many follow-ups to this as I want. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to, let's see, I know Liz Tomey is getting ready to get a whole new thing. So let's start a list for liztomey.com. And if I go to manage lists, Control F. Do I already have? So there's the Liz Tomey live. Liz Tomey com business model. Okay, I know what that is. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to see what... Okay, so I have no follow-ups for this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new list. So manage list, create a list, Liz Tomey at gmail.com, list name. We're going to do Liz Tomey updates. So this is just me creating a list. Now, by default, it will put this in here. I use single opt-in, not double opt-in. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying what I do. So that comes with a big O disclaimer. So we have Liz Tomey updates now, okay? So from liztomey.com, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to be giving away from here. Get instant access, entertainment users, and dozens of online business models to go through. Yeah, this isn't even what I'm going to be doing anymore. The newbie cheat sheet, that's what's going to be given away from here. All right, so it's going to be the newbie cheat sheet. So I'm going to open up Text Formatter Plus. Oh, Text Formatter Plus isn't working right. This sucks. This is what it's doing. So when I go to like type, see how my cursor's like over here, and then when I go to highlight it, it messes up. It just totally screws me up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy. I'm just going to paste it into Notepad for right now until I can get Text Formatter Plus working. But usually I can do everything right in Text Formatter Plus. So my first message is going to be the download message. So your newbie cheat sheet is in. Okay. And thanks for downloading. Thanks for signing up for the newbie cheat sheet. And then I'll give a link, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So this is my email. Let's say this is my email. Like I said, I'm not going to go into, the whole email creation thing tonight. I'm just going to stick this in Text Formatter Plus just so that I can format it. Because I can format it in this, and I have no problems once I hit the generate button. So we go back here. Liz Tomey updates. Make sure you're on the correct list. And you're going to do messages, legacy follow-up series. I'm going to use the plain text message because that's what I use. You can use anything you want. Put in my subject line. Paste my message in there. Save and exit. Now it's going to ask me what I want to do next. Sending options. Schedule a broadcast? No. Want to add it to a follow-up series. So interval. Follow-up number 1 is the welcome message your subscribers will get immediately after signing up. I don't want to track clicks, so I'm going to click add to follow-up series. right, so now as soon as somebody subscribes at my site, they're going to get this message delivered to them immediately. Actually, list options, confirmed opt-in. I need to turn that. Wait a minute. Send confirm opt-in. Send to confirm. Okay. Off. Yes, I want to turn it off. Save settings. Now, they won't have to confirm their email address when they subscribe to that list, okay? So let's go back to messages, legacy follow-up series. All right, so day one, I deliver, or immediately I deliver what they opted in for. So let's say my next email, this would be email 2. And I'm just going to keep this whole thing, okay? So I'm going to grab this, copy it, paste. So let's say I want this to go out 2 days after the last one. It's really easy. Again, I'm on this list. Messages, legacy follow-up series is where I'm at. Plain text message. Paste. Oops. Not the whole damn thing, Liz. Just the subject line. Then you need your body of the email. Paste that in there. Save and exit. Again, add to follow-up series, and this is going to ask, follow-up number 2 sent. How many days after the previous one? I want it sent 2 days after the previous one. I don't want to track clicks. Send messages based on each subscriber's local time. Apply these days and times to all messages in this list. So I can, if I want, send message based on each subscriber's local time. Apply these dates and times to all messages in this list. I don't do that. I'm just going to leave it as is. Click add to follow-up series. So now this one goes out immediately. This one goes out 2 days after. So let's say this would be email 3. Let's say I want this email. It has to go out 10 days after the person subscribes, okay? So again, on the correct list, in the legacy follow-up series, plain text message. Let's create our message. Am I really doing it again? I didn't. Sorry, guys. This whole new computer thing's got me a little frazzled. Just feel out of my element. It's like getting a new car. First couple of weeks it feels weird driving it. Then you just get totally used to it. That's where I'm at. I'm still in the getting used to it stage though. I miss my old dinosaur. Can't tell you how many times during the day I've just been like, I'm just gonna go work on my other computer. But I need to stick to one computer. So save and exit. Alright, so the first message went out on the first day. 2 days later, they get the second message. So that's 3 days. So if I want this to go out on day 10, this needs to go out. What am I doing? Cancel. Jeez, Liz, use your head. Add to follow-up series. Okay, so on the third day, they get the last email. So if I wanted this to go out on day 10, I would have to do this 7 days after the last email. So 7 days after previous. Add to follow-up series. So on the very first day, immediately they're going to get this. 2 days later, they're going to get this. So that would be day 3. 7 days later, they're going to get this. So that would be day 10. I know it gets a little bit confusing, guys. But after you do it a few times, you'll get the hang of it. Now, here's the bad thing. Every autoresponder is different. I only use Aweber, so I'm only going to show you guys how to use Aweber. I can't show you how to use anything else if I don't use it. Now, I am thinking about getting Drip and trying it. I'm still not real sure about it, but I'm really, really thinking about it. I've thought about all kinds of options, and I've been thinking about all kinds of options for a couple of years. But Aweber does the job. So that's why I just stick with them. Now, I want to show you guys something that I've done in a different autoresponder account. Before I do that, everybody clear on how to load their autoresponder now? Anybody have questions on loading your Aweber autoresponder? If you use something else, I can't help you, unfortunately. Kate, on that question you asked, send me a private message. Dave says it translates pretty well, thanks. Okay, so no questions on loading that autoresponder. Guys, this is so important that you know how to do this. Carolyn says Aweber is easier than GetResponse. I think they're both about the same. I just got rid of my GetResponse account because they become so freaking sucky at deliverability that I just quit using them altogether. But I at least had one for teaching purposes. Now I won't even teach with it because they suck so bad. But it's pretty easy to load GetResponse also. I like how they have it better, where it shows like the days, and then you can put the email message on the days. It like lays it out. It's not, 2 days after or 3 days after. It's day 1, day 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes on and on and on. That's what I like about GetResponse. I wish Aweber was that way. All right, so what I want to do is show you something that I've done in a different autoresponder account. Let me log out of here. We're going to log into my resellers account. All right, so this one, 100. So this is for my 6-figure PLR Academy people. So I'm wanting this to be a little bit more automated when new people come in. Oh, that's 6-figure reseller. I need 6-figure PLR. I was like, oh my God, where are all my messages? So these guys, when they come into the coaching program, I need 2 emails delivered to them. The first one immediately that welcomes them into the program. Then the second one that brings them, the second one goes out 1 day after. Now the program, I always wanted to start on a Monday. So I have it to where the day 1 of their coaching starts on Monday. So this is automatically delivered to them on day 1. And then day 2, I want it to be on Tuesdays. Now that is in, if we go to settings, remember when I was adding into the autoresponder? And it asked me, what do you want this done? So I want 1 days after previous, send on Mondays starting at 9 a.m. And that's how I have all of these now. So I've got 2 weeks of this coaching program in here. And the first week and then the second week here, okay? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I actually have one that goes out on a Saturday for the wrap-up email. But you can also do this, have them only go out on certain days of the week, certain times. Aweber is getting better and better about giving us more ways to automate things at a very micro level. Randy says it will change deliverability cycles in 6 months. Aweber will suck and GetResponse will be good again, probably. It's a vicious cycle. All right, so this is more of like an advanced way of doing things, and this is great if you have like an e-course that you're delivering, or a coaching program, or membership, stuff like that. That's when you would pull in this kind of stuff. But is everybody clear on using Aweber now? It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Okay, says yep, great. All right. Any questions, guys? If not, we're gonna move on. Carolyn says, where's the water coming from? Taking a dip in the pool. There's no water. I have like a pond out here, but it doesn't make any noise. Are you guys hearing water? All I hear is crickets. Kim says, why don't you track clicks? The reason I don't track clicks in Aweber is because they make your links really, really ugly. And that has hurt my conversions in the past. Now, if you use their HTML editor, you can do it where it just says click here. And people have to, click here, and then they go to wherever. It's still going to give those ugly links, but it's not going to show them. But that's exactly why. John says, for your done-for-you products, is the preferred AR now Aweber? Aweber's always been my preferred AR. For a long time, JVZoo didn't have an API for them, so we told people to use GetResponse because people are actually added to it. But now JVZoo has an API for Aweber. Teresa says, is it just for your personal preference to not ask for email confirmation? The reason I don't ask for email confirmation is because even people who want on my list, a lot of times forget to go check their email and confirm, stuff like that. And I have not seen a rise in spam complaints and stuff like that since I switched over to single opt-in instead of double opt-in. It's just a way to get more people on your list, because if those people don't actually click and confirm their email, they're not going to get on your list. But again, disclaimer, I do it that way. I'm not telling you to do it that way. So if you get, spam complaints and stuff like that, you're on your own. Not my fault. You got to be smart about how you do things, guys. If you're going to be a spammer, I really recommend you do double opt-in. Randy says, but you have to manually request turning off double opt-in for API options, right? Exactly. So in like optimized press and stuff, when I am doing a list in there, people are added via API, Aweber's API, JVZoo too. When you guys have that, go to help and send them a message and tell them that you need confirmed opt-in turned off for that list because you're adding people via API. Ricardo says, do you put a disclaimer on your mail? I have an email disclosure. I need to have an affiliate disclosure in mine too. Any other questions, guys? If not, we're going to change gears and start taking general questions. Ricardo says, what does your email disclosure say? Doesn't matter what mine says. You need your own. I do not talk about legal documents at all, guys. Will not talk about them. And the reason why is if I give you the wrong information, then I can be held liable. So I don't talk about legal documents at all. Tara says, completely understand. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. John says, I have 3 done for you products. Do I need 3 Aweber accounts or 1? You just need 1. Did you see all those lists I had in my other Aweber account? Even this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. In my main account, God, who knows how many I have? Let's see here. I don't even know if it'll tell me how many I have. But see all these lists? I've literally got probably hundreds of lists in here. All for various reasons. Lots of these are products and stuff like that I've set up. All right, let me go back to y'all's questions here. Dell says, do you have to build your sign-up forms in Aweber? If you're just copying and pasting a form on to Aweber, onto your site, yes. And that's right here under sign-up forms. It's way easier than GetResponse. Kim says, how do you use API? Depends on what you're using. With OptimizePress, all you do is click a button, it hooks your OptimizePress stuff up to your Aweber account, and you create your stuff inside OptimizePress. With JVZoo, you hook it up to your Aweber API, and you put in all the information in there. It works differently with each one, Kim. Alright guys, any other questions on this whole autoresponder thing, besides legal stuff? I know this is a very basic newbie thing, but a lot of people have been asking me how to load an Aweber autoresponder, so I wanted to make sure I got that covered tonight. Tara says, when you were saying that you want to confirm opt-in off, was that a request you put into the Aweber people? Yeah, I just submit a support ticket about it. If you click on help, and you go down here to the bottom, technical question, I do technical question, I give them the list name, select type, web form, actually I do other because I don't want to put in the web form stuff, and I just say, hey, I'm adding customers via API to list name, whatever my list name is. Can you please turn confirmed opt-in off for that list? All right, so now let's switch gears and start talking about questions you guys have in marketing your business. If I have any six-figure PLR people on here or any of my other coaching programs, if you guys have questions about that, you can ask those questions now too. But anything related to marketing your business, any questions, anything you're having trouble with, anything I can help you guys with. Dell says, I noticed that you use RoboForm to manage your sign-ins and passwords. Can hackers get into your RoboForm, or is it considered 100% safe to use? It's considered 100% safe to use, but I don't think anything is 100% safe to use. Yeah, like Randy says, nothing is 100% secure. Exactly. Ricardo says, I have a PDF document on JVZoo. What do you recommend for a guarantee? 5, 7, or more days? I always do a 30-day guarantee. Kate says, in one of your videos, you mentioned that it's great to go to live events for the IM niche in order to network. What about other niches? Is there such thing as live event that covers all niches? Kate, I don't think so. All niches. An internet marketing event that covers all niches? Is that what you're asking? Waiting to hear from Kate, guys. Kate says, a live event for PLR people that covers different niches or all niches. All right, here's where a lot of you guys get confused. When somebody says, I'm an internet marketer, everybody thinks that means that they just sell internet marketing related products. An internet marketer is someone who markets on the internet, meaning they can be in all kinds of different niches. Any internet marketing event you go to, they talk about all kinds of different niches and all kinds of different stuff. Now, Kate, there are no events specific for PLR, and the reason being is because there's not enough demand for a live event, a big live event like that. Now, I am going to be doing one. I've just got to get totally caught up with my other stuff before I start diving into that. But I am going to be doing one, and I'm probably only going to allow like 25 people to come. And I'll be lucky to get that many people to come. It's just not a niche that has a lot of people in it who would come to a live event type thing. But if you see an internet marketing event, they're talking about all kinds of stuff at those. Tara says, what's Kate's niche? Kate is a PLR creator. She creates PLR content. Ricardo says, do you use solo ads? And if so, do you recommend someone? I haven't used a solo ad in a long time. I'm getting ready to do a couple just to test. And Ricardo, remember when we were talking today in backstage with Liz, that guy that got 200 opt-ins or 160 opt-ins from 200 clicks for the $197? That just sounds so fishy to me. I'm actually going to test him. I'm going to test the guy that he bought from and see. Because I know I have things that sell to cold traffic, and I have a complete funnel set up that sells to cold traffic, and I'm going to be testing that. All right, Frederick says, when you start a fan page in Facebook, do I stop the post to the Facebook account? No, absolutely not. Keep posting on both of them. You want to keep adding friends on your main Facebook page? All right, let me show you guys. Uh-oh, guess what I get to do? I get to use my new cool pin, if I can on this. All right. Can I use my pen? Oh, yes. That is so freaking cool. I'm so excited. All right. Let me get all this crap off here now, guys. And my pen is going to be just as bad as me drawing with my mouse. So don't get too excited. All right. So you have your main Facebook account. So Facebook account. And then you have your fan page. So fan page. Now, is what you want to do with this is keep getting friends here. And when you are talking, when you're making Facebook posts and stuff like that, every once in a while, drive the friends here over to here to get likes. Make sense? Make sure Frederick saw that. Okay, so Frederick gets that. All right. Somebody else asked me a question that I can draw out with my pen. My new pen. I actually need to get the bamboo pen mouse because the pen I have is basically just a stylus, but I need the actual pen mouse thing. All right, so Billy says, for your first PLR release, how would you approach JV affiliate partners to promote and scale? Billy, are you in Six Figure PLR Academy? I believe you are. That's all covered in the videos, man. I would have to do a complete webinar on just that question that you asked, and it's all covered in those videos. How to get affiliates, how to get them promoting, all that fun stuff. Have you watched all the videos yet, Billy? Haven't got there yet. Okay, yeah. Especially, I think it's day 9 or day 8 is when I really start talking about that stuff. I think it's day 9. Yep, Tara says I think it's day 8 or 9. Yeah, because go through that, man. I know it's a lot to go through, but there's no short answer to that. And you'll see when you go through the videos what I mean. Billy says good stuff, though. Thank you. All right, so let's go back up here to the top, see what everybody's asking. Got Billy. Let's see, Dale's asking, Liz, once you mentioned a program that would allow you to download a video from any website and watch it offline at your convenience. Would you mind sharing the name of that program again? I forget the name of it. If you search... Oh, I got a couple of those. Let's see. One of them I have is Video Downloader Pro. This is a Google Chrome add-on. It will not download YouTube videos. Download. Oh, what did I do here? Download YouTube videos. And it's this one right here. So this is saveform.net. If you go to the site, okay, yeah, saveform.net, and you can insert the link from the YouTube video, and it'll download it for you. Kate says, you just mentioned that you're planning to use Thrive Leads for pop-ups. Is that for your sites that aren't using OptimizePress? I can use Thrive Leads with OptimizePress. It's just a plugin. Ricardo says, what channel do you use for traffic? I use a lot of different channels for traffic. My affiliates drive the biggest part of my traffic. My social marketing drives the... let me take that back. My list is my biggest form of traffic. I send an email to my list. I can send them to anywhere I want. My second biggest form of traffic, and which has built my list, are affiliates. Affiliates promoting my stuff for me. Then my third thing would be social media, and even now some paid social media advertising, and content marketing on social media, content marketing on all kinds of different places, guest blog posting, that kind of stuff. But my biggest one is my affiliates and social media marketing. Teresa says, so excited for you and your new pen. I'm telling you what, I put down a lot of money to buy this computer. I never spend a lot of money on laptops, which is stupid because it's like my main thing for my business. I should buy the best of the best, but I don't. I spend I don't know, I think the most I ever spent was $800, but usually it's in the 600 mark that I spend, 400 to 600 bucks on a laptop. And this one, I don't even want to talk about what I paid for it, but it was double the amount I've ever, the highest amount I've ever paid for a laptop. And probably the thing that sold me was the stupid pen that matches my laptop. Actually, what sold me was the 16 gigs of RAM, the solid state hard drive. Those are the two big ones that sold me. All right, so we got Billy taken care of. Billy. Randy says also won't download Vimeo. The Video Downloader Pro thing for Chrome won't. Carolyn says for Firefox, download Video Helper works. Okay. Randy says he has a separate Chrome extension for Vimeo videos. Kate says yes, but why not use OptimizePress for pop-ups? Because they don't have as many templates as Thrive Themes does. That's the God honest truth. Randy says, why Thrive themes instead of Bloom? Okay, first of all, Bloom and I have gone round and round because I can't get it to update on any of my sites. It says that all my information is incorrect. I've been back and forth with support, and it just won't. The second thing is not enough templates. Ricardo says, do you use FB ads? Just getting into it, Ricardo. Tara says, is this pin a magnetic pin? Sticks to the side of the computer. No. That would be cool, though. I'm saving everything to an external hard drive. So my boyfriend about died. I bought Velcro, and I stuck Velcro to the back of this beautiful new machine and stuck another piece of Velcro to the external hard drive, and I have it Velcroed to the back of my laptop. So it's not like dangling all the time. I get tired of my external hard drive dangling off my computer, and I drop it, and it unplugs. So I just fixed that problem. Now it's Velcroed. I had to ghetto my laptop. Dell says, years ago, I paid $2,995 for my first Toshiba multimedia laptop with 2 drives. Wow. Carolyn says, you can't use magnets with computers. That's programming. That's what I thought, too. All right, guys. Any questions? You six-figure PLR people, how are you doing? There's a lot of you in here. How are you guys doing on creating your PLR package? Larry Mason says, Velcro is better than super glue. Exactly. Or JB Weld. I use JB Weld for a whole lot of stuff I shouldn't. My toolbox consists of a hammer, JB Weld, and great stuff. And Gorilla Glue. Kate says, working like a maniac. Yeah, I bet you guys are. Randy says, tendonitis has been holding me back. Ouch! Carolyn says, behind. Now, daughter here for a week. Will stay behind. Yes, definitely stay behind if she's there. Spend time with her. Glad to hear she's there. Billy Williams says, working at making it epic. Awesome. Randy says, going to try using Google Docs with a mic so you can just talk and do it. Larry says, I'm behind but catching up slowly. Good. Billy says, product and components are done. Working on support material for the customer. Perfect. Dave, slow on product creation. That's okay as long as you're doing something every day. I don't care how slow you go. Just make sure you're doing something every day. Oh, Kate, that's awesome. Kate says, it's the most enjoyable activity I've been involved with for a long time. Oh, Kate, you just totally made my day. I'm pretty sure you totally made my week. Kate says, how about 10 to 11 hours every day? Yeah, when you're creating a PLR package, you're trying to push through it, especially your first one, it's a bear. Now, I can put in 6 to 8 hours a day, and I can go from nothing to having a full-blown PLR package ready to go in a week. Larry says, it's making fun of Rory count as doing something. Yes! You score points when you make fun of Rory. Just be careful. Rory's dangerous. You want to be really careful poking that bear. Tara says, do you average 1 package a week? No. No. I don't have time to do 1 a week. I'm lucky to get out 1 a month, but I'm not just creating PLR. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Tara says, Rory is an added and interesting addition to the 6-figure class. Rory is an entertaining and interesting addition to everything in my life. I love that man. You just gotta know how to take him. He does not mean any harm. He is just who he is. He's comfortable with who he is, and he loves to razz me. Some people get a little defensive with how he is with me, but he's literally one of my bestest friends ever. Dave says, I'm with Kate. I finally see a way to earn income in a way that's comfortable for me. That's awesome, guys. All right, let me go back to the top of these questions here. Ricardo says, I'm building out a blog on IM. Is that too broad? Should I niche it down? No, absolutely not. I have imwithliz.com. That's my internet marketing blog. I talk about everything internet marketing on there. Now, when I talk about creating an online business, I don't talk about that on my internet marketing blog because internet marketing is different than creating an online business. Once you have your online business created, then you focus on internet marketing. So that's why I have those two things split. I have backpackbusinesslifestyle.com, which is where I talk all about different businesses you can start online. Then I have imwithliz.com, which talks about how to market online businesses. All right, guys, I'm just reading through questions. Tara says, one of the Microsoft computers has a pin that sticks to the side of their Surface computer. I almost got one of those. I almost got a Surface, but I just can't go that Microsoft. All right, Teresa Thomas, I'm nearly finished with my front-end product. Awesome. Okay, Tara says, Liz, what do you do to manage all your details of your week and day? Do you use a product management tool at all? I have a to-do list that's a mile long. This right here, Liz's to-do list. It's just a document I have created in Basecamp. Basecamp is what I use to keep up with all my different projects. I can't go in there because there's sensitive information in there. But basically, I start a project for everything I do. Like I have a project, one of my projects is called Headquarters, and in there is like my to-do list, different things for my assistant, bonus download links, canned responses, stuff like that. Then like my Done For You membership sites, I have a project for that. My PLR, I have a project for that. So I use Basecamp to manage all of it in there. Ricardo says, is there a way to do trial subscription for the membership sites? There is. I don't have time to cover that tonight. I will cover it Thursday night on the Backpack Business Lifestyle webinar. Randy says, I would have talked you out of a Microsoft Surface. Dell says, I'm looking for a super kick butt laptop to replace my sick one. Did you buy an HP? Yes, I did. I got the, I'll show you guys what I got. Let's see, Best Buy, and I found the best price on it. HP Spectre 360. This is the exact one that I got. And yes, that's what I paid for it. Plus, I got the 2-year warranty on it because the last time I bought a laptop, I had it 2 weeks and I spilled a bowl of chicken noodle soup on it. So this one, I was like, if I'm going to spend $1,500 on a laptop, I'm going to get that insurance on it. So this is what I got. This is the specs on it. If we come down here, where's it at? All right, so it's the 4K Ultra HD touchscreen. It is the convertible one, so you can use it kind of like a tablet. The i7 core processor is something that I definitely wanted. I wanted the 3.5, but mine's only a 2.7, which it's not. I mean, it is a bit of a difference, but nothing that I can't live without. The 16 gigs of memory. That was an absolute must. The solid state hard drive, an absolute must. So you have mechanical hard drives, and then you have solid state hard drives. Mechanical hard drives are the ones that have like the arm on it, and usually you can hear it in your computer when your computer's running. That's your hard drive. The solid state hard drives, they all the stuff in it, it's done with microchips, so there's no moving parts in it. They are a lot faster. So your computer processor and everything, of course, runs off of your hard drive. So if you have a solid state hard drive that runs faster, your computer's going to respond faster. And I'm seeing that tonight as I'm going through and using all these different things. One thing I want to do tonight to kind of push the limits to this is open up Photoshop, because running Photoshop and Camtasia and GoToWebinar is sometimes an absolute killer. It takes, several, wow, it's already flying. So yeah, that solid state hard drive was an absolute must. Supposedly this graphics card is awesome. I don't know anything about graphics cards. I absolutely wanted the Bluetooth, so it will go with all of my devices. I got a Bluetooth mouse also instead of just the wireless mouse. I'm trying to think of anything else in here, but the big things was I didn't care about the 4K Ultra blah 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 blah. I wanted something that was 15 inches or smaller, had to have the i7, had to have at least 16 gigs of memory, and had to have at least a solid state drive of 512 gigabytes. So let me tell you about the price differences with the regular hard drives and the solid state hard drives. So I bought a 2 terabyte external hard drive. It's the old style mechanical hard drive. I paid $50 for it on Amazon. I looked at the 2 terabyte solid state external drives, and they were $780. So $50 for the mechanical one, or $780 for the SSD one. When you get into computers with solid state drives, because they're newer, your computer's going to be a lot more expensive. That's what really drove up the price of my laptop, is that solid state drive. But to me, it's so worth it. And seeing how fast everything is responding tonight, I'm not having any lag or anything like that. It even seems like my internet is faster. I don't know if that's even possible. I know Randy knows a lot about this stuff. I don't know if there's your computer, there's a thing in your computer that makes it process Wi-Fi faster or what, but I'm seeing all kinds of awesome stuff with this computer, so I can't recommend this enough. A couple things I didn't like about it is it only has one USB port, one regular USB port. Now, I just saw something here, USB Type-C and USB 3.1. USB 3.1 ports are backwards compatible, and US 2.0 devices at 2. Okay, so there's like these two other plugins on the other side of my computer, and one of them fits my charger. But my charger will fit in both of them. But I went to Best Buy and I asked the lady that worked there. She told me that my HP computer, which is, it's all Microsoft out, the reason why those two ports were there, it was for Apple products. Those are for Apple cords. And I looked at that girl like she was crazy. I was like, never, ever in the history of the world will anything related to Microsoft have anything on the computer that helps Apple. That's never going to happen. So I'm going to need you to go find somebody that knows what the hell they're talking about, because obviously you don't. Hopefully I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. But I still can't figure out what these things are for. It's got like I'll turn my computer on. It's got like a lightning bolt and a USB thing both. I don't know what the hell it is. But I had to go and buy an adapter that had multiple USB ports on it, because I plug multiple USB things in sometimes. Randy says some PCs do have the new connectors used on the Macs. All right, so maybe she does. I really don't think so. Okay, Dale says Apple does support the Type-C. Okay, but it's not just for Apple products. Randy says Thunderbolt is the Mac. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But I can't believe that there's something on my PC that allows for anything Apple related. Alright guys, enough about computers. So Ricardo, I'll show the membership thing. Cases I use Toodle-do, a dated to-do list. It's great. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Let me make a note of that. Randy says friends don't let friends buy crap PCs. Yeah, I was a little scared of the Microsoft Surface there. Ricardo says, could you help me offline? I got ripped off from a solo ad vendor. You might know her. I tried to get my money back from PayPal, and they said it was so hard to prove that the service was not delivered. Yeah, you'll never get your money back. I hate to tell you that. Send me a PM. Let me know who it is, Ricardo. Don't post her name here, but send me a PM. Let me know who it is, and I'll see what I can do, though. Teresa says, I do super graphic intensive stuff and will likely need a new computer soon. I will have to check out this one for sure. Yeah, this thing's awesome, especially like I said, with the amount of memory and a solid state hard drive. Those are the two big things. Teresa, something else you might want to look at is a gaming laptop. That's what I almost got before I got this one. Is a gaming laptop, because the processors and everything in them and the graphics cards and all that fun stuff are just so much more memory and everything. Randy says, yes, it processes data faster. Your Wi-Fi might also be 5G now. 5G? I thought that was just related to like cell phone data. Carolyn says, other than having USB drives, do you also store to a cloud storage service? You know, the USB is for helping have things on hand, but cloud is a safety factor. Yeah, I'm going to figure out a way to upload everything on this external to a cloud service, probably like S3 or something. Okay, Tara says, Liz, what do they mean by solo ads? So you can go to somebody who has a list and buy an ad or buy an email ad from them. So they take your email and send it out to their whole entire list. That's what that is, Tara. Randy says Wi-Fi is 2.4G and 5G. Huh, see, I get lost with that stuff. Teresa says, the last time I bought a gaming computer is what I bought. You were so right about the power. Yeah, gaming computers are awesome, especially if you do like video editing and stuff like that. They're perfect for that. All right, guys. Any other questions? If not, we are going to break for tonight. Dill says, Liz, have you used Facebook dark ads? No, I don't even know what that is. Carolyn says, Carl Topping is good for solo ads. When he is selling, can contact him on Facebook. All right, guy, tell him Arta Jean sent you. I love Carl. Carl's such a good guy. Ricardo says, thank you so much. You're the best. Talk soon. All right, guys, last call for questions. If there's no other questions, like I said, we're going to break for tonight. Since I took a trip to Universal last week. I'm now binge watching all the Harry Potter movies again for like, I don't know, the 20th time. But I took my son to Universal, and there's so many Harry Potter things there now. It's about the only thing I really liked about Universal Studios was the Harry Potter stuff. All right, Tara says, great webinar. Thank you for everything. Thanks, Liz. Thank you. Get some sleep. Yeah, a few more hours. All right, guys, I don't see any other questions. So we're going to wrap up for tonight, and I will see all of you guys next week. Have a great week, guys. Bye.